Hey, John, good to see you again. AP Stedham of AP as we see it. John, I know how you fit into the offense, but Jaden not. When you looked at his stats and his abilities, how will he complement you?
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's super dynamic. Catch the ball, run the ball, blocking, and everything that comes to play a running back, he's pretty good at it. Him and all the running backs are super good and real promising so far.
Left side, second row.
Christy Ford with USA Today. I was going to ask you, what do you feel like you bring to the table just from a tangibles and intangibles perspective as a quarterback? And your teammates have had a lot of comments about how you have a quirky personality. So what do you think plays into that?
What do you mean? Like, what'd they say?
Said you say a lot of funny things and that you always know the right thing to say.
Oh, that's all right. I would say, I can bring a little bit to the table. I fit the offense real well, and I'm just trying to get better. I got a lot of people around me that's going to help me a lot. The O-line is going to protect, and I'll make sure of it, and we'll get them right. Make sure they're pointed to the right place, and then the receivers are going to make me look good when I miss a little bit, so it's going to be good.
Right side, second row.
I'm going to follow up with that a little bit. When your teammates say you're funny, I guess, what comes to mind? They said you were cracking them up on the plane coming in.
Oh.
What's funny about you, I guess?
We were interviewing Coach Venables, actually. It'll probably come out on the OU football Instagram here soon. And I don't know, I've been known to cross some borders that is like, gets a little edgy here and there. Like, it's like, dang, maybe you shouldn't say that, but I'll say it anyway.
And
not right now, obviously. But yeah.
to my real question, just how did you take a leadership role when you came in? Everybody's kind of said that right away, it just kind of like you've been there for years.
Mm-hmm.
So what tangibly did you do to kind of assert yourself in that room?
I would say I was fortunate because I didn't have to learn a whole new offense. So I was able to take time and learn the players that I was going to play with and build relationships in the locker room and hang out with them and help them learn the offense. Because building relationships is the most important thing to leading. You can't lead people you don't know, and they're not going to trust you if they don't know you. So that was super important to me, and then they embraced me. It wasn't all me. They embraced me. They put me in the front of the line. The players put me in the front of the line first day of workouts, and then I just wanted to do it by my work. I didn't want to say a whole lot and be like, oh, I'm the leader, this and that. I didn't try to do that. I just wanted to work as hard as I could and prove to them that I was capable of leading.
Second row in the middle.
Ryan Chapman, Sirius SI. Oklahoma fans didn't get to see the best of Deion Burks last year because he was so banged up. What have you seen from Deion, and what kind of weapon can he be in Ben Arbuckle's offense?
I'm super proud of Deion. He had a rough year last year on and off the field, but he's super promising. He cares a lot about football, and he cares a lot about the Sooners. I'm super happy for him and proud of him, just where he's came and with his body and his mind. And he knows the game of football a lot better this year than he did last year, and super proud of him, and I'm really excited to play with him.
Fourth row, and then pass it to your left.
I know Oklahoma's not in the SEC special, but I was wondering if you're excited to see it once it comes in August.
It's August 5th, right?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I am, but it's fall camp, so I don't know how much I'll be able to watch, but I am excited that it's coming out.
Okay, stay on the fourth row.
I was just wondering, what kind of legacy would you like to leave at Oklahoma?
I don't think about the word legacy a whole lot. I would like to say I'd like to win a lot of games and do it by playing as hard as I can, and I'll let the legacy happen however it should. You win, good things happen. So I just want to win a lot of games.
Left side, second row.
John, what do you feel like a quarterback in the modern era on the field outside of leadership is supposed to be, and how do you align with that?
What do you mean? Sorry.
Just the modern era of quarterbacking in terms of mobility and things of that nature.
Oh, I think it's shifted to a more athletic style of play, and they say there's two plays in each play. If the first play don't work, you got to be able to make a second play and react, and it's super important. And it adds a whole another layer to the defense, and it makes it a lot of fun for me and the rest of the offense. It's super frustrating for Coach Venables in practice too. No, I'm just kidding. But it's fun. I'm blessed to have that ability.
On the second row, and then we'll pass it across. John, speaking of defenses and Brent Venables, has it been like going up against one of the best defenses in the SEC in practice over the last few months?
It's been challenging, but it's made me a lot better. It's not easy to go against that good of a defense every day because you got to come with it every day. And I try to, and this offense does, but it doesn't make it easy. Like, they're good, and schematically they're good and confusing, and then they got good players. So you add that together, it's not real easy, especially for offenses trying to learn. We don't even know that. So it was a lot of fun.
John Williams, Sooners Wire, USA Today Sports. You've got a lot of new faces at wide receiver. How is that looking? Jermichael Carter came in the spring transfer portal. What's your impression of him so far?
I really like J-Mike. J-Mike loves being a Sooner, and he loves being in the building. With all of them, it's been very promising. We spent a lot of time together on and off the field, spending a lot of time throwing the ball to each other and just learning how I think and how they think and what they like to run, what they don't like to run, and how it should be ran. We still got room to go, of course, but we'll get there.
Right here, second
Yeah,
row.
Barry Trammell, Tulsa World. A lot of people have compared you to Baker Mayfield. You've brought up Baker on your own at times. Do you accept that? That's a little bit of a high status in Oklahoma,
Yeah.
being compared to Baker Mayfield. Do you accept that challenge or enjoy that status that people think of you as, a worthy successor to Baker?
Yeah, I mean, it's an honor to be compared to him. You talk about Oklahoma, everybody loves Baker Mayfield, which is great and deservingly so. He's done a lot for this university, and it's an honor to be compared to him. I wouldn't say I'm exactly like him, but it's definitely cool to be that high status. I don't see it as pressure, though. I don't just see it as an opportunity.
Stay on the second row, and then we'll finish over here.
John, in the spring we talked to you about you wanted to kind of improve some of your decision-making stuff. Have you found teaching the offense to the guys has kind of helped further that understanding and just speed up the whole process for
Yeah,
you?
no doubt. 'Cause teaching is, I think, it's scientifically proven to be the best way to learn something. So being able to do that is huge. And because, pre-snap you can think about what you should do, where you should go. But once the play starts, it has to be instincts. So to be able to know those instincts and have them wired into my brain is huge. Getting to the next progression. And that's been a huge thing I've been wanting to work on.
Right side.
Kind of along the lines of what you were just asked about the comparisons to Baker, but it seems like this offseason there's been a lot of hype about what the potential could be for the Oklahoma offense. You know it as well as anybody, but what's it like dealing with some of that hype, and what are your expectations about this offense?
I mean, we don't really worry about it in the building. I think we're all excited in our own, not because of what anybody on the outside says, because of the work we put in. And personally, my confidence comes from the work I put in, and I think we've done a good job. And I think we're going to do some good things. We got a lot of good players, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
What did you learn at the Manning Passing Academy? And was there anything that you learned there that helps in the Red River game?
I actually learned a lot. It was a great opportunity. We got to sit in. The best thing about the whole camp, other than having fun with the kids and building relationships, was about an hour to hour 15 minutes we got to spend in a room with Peyton and Eli and John Gruden and the Rams GM talking about they just given us gold as young quarterbacks, and there's nothing you can replace, like put in place for that. And I learned a lot. I also met a lot of guys, and I learned that Archie Manning's a cool guy, and it's going to be fun to play in that game.